Over the years, we've told you about some truly remarkable dogs. So, in honor of Giving Tuesday, these are my top 5 most resilient dogs that you all helped us save. At number 5, we have Mason. He was pacing around an LA shelter just like this. Wags and Walks, one of our rescue partners, came across him struggling to move under the weight of all those masses. Their team couldn't say no to him and broke him out of there. They showed him to us and we agreed to sponsor his medical care for life. As soon as those tumors came off of him, he blossomed. Mason was finally adopted earlier this year. At number 4, we have Miracle. He was on the brink of starvation due to severe negligence in a house with his 4 litter mates. AMA Animal Rescue, who initially stepped in to save the pups, filed a police report with the hopes of achieving justice for them. His siblings were in stable condition, but Miracle needed a tremendous amount of around-the-clock care, including blood transfusions. He survived against all odds and was discharged from the hospital after 6 days. He gained some healthy weight, got adopted, and as he perked up, so did his ears. At number 3, we have Cora. She was living on the streets as a stray with a highly contagious cancer called TVT, which caused a huge mass on her face. Despite her discomfort, her tail never stopped wagging. We sponsored her chemo treatments, and her transformation in just the last few weeks has been unbelievable. She recently enjoyed her very first pup cup. Huge shout out to the Achu Foundation and Animal Pad for never giving up on her. At number 2, we have Maggie. She survived one of the worst medical cases we have ever seen. She was found abandoned with her 9 puppies, suffering from a devastating gunshot wound that left a massive hole in her hind end. We covered her life-saving surgery, wound care, and all of the physical therapy that she needed. Her puppies each found loving homes, and so did Maggie, with someone who is there for her every step of the way, her vet tech. Before we get to our most resilient dog, literally none of this would be possible without our supporters. You can become a member of the 15 out of 10 Foundation and help shelter dogs with medical needs become more adoptable for as little as $5 a month through the link in our bio. Our number 1 most resilient dog is Remy. She was originally found in Mexico after being hit by a car and paralyzed in her hind legs. A local woman saved her and worked hard to find her a rescue in the US. Sadly, the rescue that accepted Remy was a scam run by a hoarder of special needs animals out of Chandler, Arizona. Remy was significantly neglected along with 54 other dogs. Thankfully, Remy and the other dogs still alive in that house were rescued and quickly turned over to responsible rescues across the country. Remy found her way to Animal Pad in San Diego. They shared her story with us and we agreed to sponsor all of the medical care that she needed. Due to the irreversible damage caused by her neglect, Remy needed a bilateral rear limb amputation as well as a tail amputation. With overwhelming support from you all, we covered all $12,000 worth of her care as well as her new wheelchair. Earlier this year, Remy was adopted by a family who specializes in disabled dogs. She now spends her days with what is essentially a beach-going biker gang of dogs who deserve the world.